Manchester yesterday.
Yeah,
Crazy world that we are living in the moment. A lot of these things is happening. Of course, our sympathy for the victims, and we will pay tribute tomorrow. But it's a crazy world in this moment.
Hi, Rúben. The next challenge is Sunderland. Give us your thoughts on what that challenge will be and what your team will face tomorrow.
It's going to be a really tough match. They are doing really well. And then when you see the games, they draw with less one player in the final of the game. They draw 1 point and then they win in the final play against Brentford, more 3 points. And I think the details are changing a lot the table. So we need to pay attention to that. So it's a team that plays really well. It's a clear system, the 4-3-3 with a lot of rotations on the side of the pitch. They are confident and they know that we are going to be under pressure, and we need to be able to play with that, and we are prepared for a tough match.
And just a comment on the job Regis Labris has done, getting them promoted and the start they've made and under him.
It's the way. It's not just the table and all the results. That also in the end is that what matters the most. But it's the way they play. They have a clear identity, and it's a very good manager and a very good team.
Thanks for
Rúben, I just wonder, what are you seeing and feeling kind of at the training ground that makes you think that the team can start to form on a more
to a consistent level.
yeah, we already talk about that. We had
Some moments if you see during these 6 games, during this season, we are not always the same team in small things, more in the way we play. All the effort that we put, the maximum effort in every single thing, I think is not the same in different matches. We have to find that balance. It will change everything for us.
Former players have been quite heavy on their criticism this week. Wayne Rooney's saying this is not Manchester United, the culture's not that. Gary Neville's been certainly criticising the system, and it might be quite hard to listen to. And how do you filter all that?
It's normal, and you cannot run away from the results. And then you have a baggage from the last season. But for the last season, for me, it doesn't matter. In relation of the system, we already spoke about that. We had 6 games this season, and we lost 3. And then we have to look to the games that we lost. If you lost against Arsenal because of the system, it's your job to make the opinion. Did we lost? When you look at the game against City, was the first thing that you think when the game starts is the system. I think you don't think about the system in that moment. And Brentford, I don't look the way we concede goals, the way we create chances. If there is nothing to do with the system, that is my opinion. And I'm not saying that this team would play better in the different system or not. That is not my point. My point is, if I look the games that we didn't win, the most important thing that when I watch the game is not we lost because of the system. That is my opinion. Then people have different opinions. That's okay.
You spoke a lot about fans and how much they backed you, and last season you said you kept like that and gone now. They stayed with you and they believed you when you said things will be better this season. What do you say to the fans to give them the belief that it will be better?
It's not time to say, it's time to show. Again, I can look at the games in this year, for me, are completely different. There are some things that are the same, and that is nothing about the position on the pitch, where we put the ball, is other things that we cannot change. We show that thing in certain games. In the other games, we are not the same team in some details. So I have nothing to say in this moment. My job is to prepare the team, and let's go for the next game.
We've asked you this a few times before. Do the players understand what you're asking? Because it did look as though last Saturday was very disjointed.
It was. it was. But again, you cannot say
One
one thing that
Doesn't work when it works on one weekend, the other weekend doesn't.
doesn't work. When
One thing doesn't work, it doesn't work every day. But when things work in one day and the other day doesn't work, the other day works really well again, it's something about the way we do the same thing. So we need to do the same thing in the same way every day, and we are not doing that. That is my opinion. Some of you guys have different opinion, but that's okay.